Welcome to our presentation on ethics and professional behavior. Welcome nursing school LPN class of 2020. I am personally so happy to be a part of this class. Let's see, from start to finish, the beginning of the semester to now, I personally feel like I've grown in the area of teamwork and collaboration. That has really played a big part in my expanding as a future nurse, and I'll tell you why. When you decide to be a nurse, and I know for me, I want to be the best nurse that I can be. I want to be able to provide the best patient care that I can. I want to really make a difference because I feel that compassionately and as a calling that I'm a healer. So I want to be the best at my profession. And with teamwork and collaboration, it's not just you, it is team. So that really, I had to step out of my comfort zone because when we would go to these clinical sites and we would get paired up with people, that first semester, you really don't know anybody, and you kind of talk to people, you kind of get a feel for them, but and then bam, by the second semester, you're teamed up with these people and you're like, okay, how are we going to do this? How is it going to work? Sometimes people don't always click and you have to put that aside. And you know what? That is part of being a professional. That is part of doing the ethical thing. You're doing the right thing. And I have seen that, if you can just put patient-centered care as your top priority, you can work through anything. And it's all about the patient. It's all about doing what's best for your patient. So when I started to feel comfortable and bond with other classmates that I was teamed up with during the clinical sites, man, we were knocking out patient care left and right. I mean, we were flowing just like a well-oiled machine. Before we knew it, we had everything done that we had to get done. And it was amazing because you're getting graded on these things. You're getting graded on these skills. The professors are watching you. The other nurses on the floor are watching you, to see if you're displaying competency, if you're being friendly and kind to the patients. So yeah, I mean, you have got, when you're talking professionalism and ethics, you have to remember that there's always somebody watching, looking, learning, studying, something that you're doing. Whatever you do, somebody somewhere is going to see it. Whatever you say, whatever words come out of your mouth, somebody somewhere is going to hear it. And so if you keep that in mind, you are always going to make the best choice because you are a professional nurse and you are an ethically competent nurse. So for me, teamwork and collaboration was the biggest thing that I feel that I've grown in. So I just want you guys to know, and I haven't gotten a chance to work with all of y'all, but I really am so happy and I am so proud to be part of this class, and I really can't wait until our pinning ceremony where we can walk and become the nurses of 2020, like Florence Nightingale said. She saw the vision of what she felt would be the epiphany of nursing, and that's now. That's us. That is the nurses of 2020. And this is just the beginning for some of us. Some of us are going to go on to the transition program and become RNs. Some of us are going to go further than that. But you know what? One thing that we're always going to have is that beginning, the beginning of where we all bonded together as student nurses, the beginning of where we all established friendships, where we learned together, where we cried and stressed about tests and clinicals and everything under the sun, But you know what? We're almost to the end of the finish line. That finish line is straight ahead. So keep pressing forward. Remember that you got this. And like Florence Nightingale said, we are the nurses of 2020.